basics of advanced Java programming. In today's topic, we are going to discuss about the Bean Info interface. What is the Bean Info interface? The Bean Info interface, it is an interface which is used to get the information of the beans information. So here in the beans information, we are having the, what are the properties we are having? What are the methods we are having? What are the events we are setting for that bean? So the design patterns were used to determine the information that were provided to a bean user. So here we are using one bean info interface. So with that bean info interface, we are getting the information of the bean. And a developer can use the bean info interface to control the process. What is the control the process? The information. We are determining the information that can be provided to the bean user, and this process will be controlled by the bean info interface. So we are having many number of methods, but here to get the property, to get the event, to get the method, we are having the descriptors. So these three methods are using in the BDK. So what is the property descriptor? So we want to describe the properties of a bean. In that we are using the property descriptor, and whenever we want to set the events from the, we have to describe the what are the events that can be occurred in the bean. That will be described by using the event set descriptor. And the next method descriptor. What are the methods we are using? We are using the set method, we are using the get method. So it describes the, it gives the description about the what are the methods we are using in the method descriptor. Here we are using one simple bean info. So the simple bean info is one of the class that will be provided by the bean info interface. And the bean info interface including the above three methods. What are the methods? Property descriptor, event set descriptor, method descriptor. Okay. We may extend this class and override one or more of them. And we are using these methods. By using these three methods, we are extending the class and override one or more of them. So the get property descriptor. What is the get property descriptor? It is used to describe the what are the properties we are giving for that bean. That will be done by the get property descriptor. And this overrides the get property descriptor in order to designate the what are the properties present in the bean user. And this method creates a property descriptor object for the rectangular property. So for example, we are taking the color bean. So what is the color bean? Here we are giving the shape equals to false. That means initially the color bean which will be in the oval shape. Okay, that is the oval shape. But we are giving the true. The shape equals to true. What is the shape of that? The shape of the color is in the rectangle properties. And by using the property descriptor, we can create the object in the rectangular property. So this is the syntax for using the property descriptor while we are changing the oval shape to the rectangle shape. So the property descriptor string property class bean. Let's see one example program for the bean info interface. Here in the bean info interface, we are creating the two Java classes and we are compiling the two Java classes and we are getting the two .class files. So let's see the example.
Here we are creating the bean info interface by using the simple properties. Let's see. So in the local disk C, we are having the beans folder. In the beans folder, click on the demo folder and click on the sunw folder. In the sunw folder, we are having two folders, but we have to click on the demo folder. Here I am creating one folder with the name of the box. Let's see in the box folder, I created one Java file. What is the Java file consisting of? Here I am giving the one box. So what is the box properties? So we have to give the height, width and depth for the box. So for the first line. So what is the first line here? We are importing the packages. That is package sunw.demo.box. And I want to insert some packages like import java.io.star. Here I am using the import java.beans.star. So here we are using the bean info interface. So the bean info interface and bound properties, constraint properties are having the are coming under the beans class. For that we are giving the java.beans.star. And the next class name. So the public class box extends the canvas. So here we are using the canvas class. For that we are using the awt.star package. And every class of the bean must be declared in the public class. Next one. After the class, here I am declaring the variables. What are the variables here? Depth, height and width. Here I am taking the integer values. So what are the values of depth, height and width? Here I am taking the integer values which is declared in the private. So we can declare the variables in the either private or public. Next one. Next one, here I am creating no argument constructor of the box class. Here in the box constructor, I am initializing the height, depth and width and setting the size of the bean. Set size of 120, 30. Here I am taking. Next one, public int get depth. So we are using the simple properties. What is the simple properties? Here we are taking the single values. For that single values, we are giving the setter and the getter methods. Let's see. For every depth, height and width, we are having the set and the getter methods. Public int get depth, public void set depth, public int get int height, public void set height, the public int get width, the public void set width. So the setter and the getter properties. That is the simple properties. Here in the depth, get depth. What is the get method? We are by using the get method, we are returning the values. By set method, we are setting the values to the one variable to the another variable. And at last, we are using the paint method. What is the paint method here? We are calculating the volume of a box. What is that? Double volume equals to height star width star depth. And string message. Here we are inserting the what is the volume equals to. So after the calculation, the volume will be displayed by using the volume. And here I am using the drawString method. So drawString method is used to display the output in the bean box. Let's see the process. So after saving the Java file, we have to compile the Java file by in the address bar. In the address bar, we have to click cmd. So the command prompt is in the current folder. Javac space box.java. Okay, there are no errors. So before going to the creation of a manifest file, we have to create one bean info interface class. So the bean info, here we are creating the bean info interface class. For that bean info interface class, we have to add the additional class for the interface. That is the second one. Okay, here I am creating the bean info interface. In the bean info interface, the first line is for about the package and w.demo.box. And here I am importing the import java.beans.star. Here we are using some interfaces about the beans. For that we are using the beans. Next, what is the class name here? Here I am inserting the class name as the box bean info, which extends the simple bean info. This is the class. We are extending the simple bean info to the our box bean info. Next one, we have to declare the property descriptor. So in the simple bean info, we are having the property descriptor. That means what are the properties we are giving for the bean that will be displayed by using the property descriptor. So what are the values we are taking? Height, width and depth. So the property descriptor width equals to new property descriptor of width comma. What is the class here? We are having the class as the box bean info. That will be given here. Box bean info dot class. Next, property descriptor height equals to new property descriptor height comma box bean info dot class. Next, property descriptor depth. So these are the same property descriptor with one object name that equals to new property of the some width, height and depth comma the class name. This is a normal syntax for the property descriptor. Next one, we are creating one object that is having one array. That means list of variables we are including. That is property descriptor PD square brackets that equals to height comma width comma depth. Here we are taking the values in the array format. Return PD. Okay, we have to return the what is the PD value here? Height, width and depth. If there are any errors occurred in the try block, the catch block will be returns null. And again we can compile this bean box information. Okay, in the address bar I am clicking the cmd command. In the bean folder we have to click the javac space box bean info .java. Okay, there are no errors while creation in the class file. Next one, we have to create the manifest file. For that manifest file, we have to go to the first demo folder and let's see how to create the box manifest file. Same name colon space w slash demo slash box dot class. Here the java bean colon space true, and after the true value we are clicking one enter. So remember these things. So the name, the first letter is uppercase letter. In the java bean, J is capital letter, B is capital letter. In the true, T is capital letter. And after the name and the java bean, we have to click the colon and space. And in between the java and bean, we have to give the hyphen symbol. After this, we have to give one enter only. And next, save the beanbox.mft file. Okay, in this in the same folder we have to generate the jar file. How we can generate the jar file? By using the command prompt. In the address bar we are clicking the cmd, and let's how to create the jar file. Jar space cfm space dot slash. Here the jars folder is available. Jars slash what is the jar file we are creating? Box.jar file. Okay, next we have to include the manifest file and the class file. What is the manifest file? Box.mft space sunw slash demo slash box dot class. But in the box folder we are having another class. What is that? Box bean info class. So we are having the two classes, one or more classes we are having. For that we are giving the star dot class. So while creation of a jar file we are not getting the any errors. Let's see the execution. In the bean box folder we are having the run file. Click on the run file. Here again we are having the 4 windows. So what is the 4 windows? Okay, in the toolbox we are having we are having the toolbox as box. Let's click on the blocks and click on the bean box. What is this? The volume equals to 0.0. And let's see in the properties. So what are the properties we are having? Depth, height, width. Initially these are the 0. Okay, initially we are giving the depth equals to 0, height equals to 0 and width equals to 0. Let's change the values. 1, width equals to 1, height equals to 1 and depth equals to 1. So what is the result? Let's enter. So what is the result? 1. What is the volume formula? Volume equals to height into depth into width. Okay. Next I am again 2, 3, here 4. So what is the output now? What is the output? 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24, that is the volume. Okay, this is the example for the bean info interface by using the simple properties.